All right, Coach. Well, your team was off to an extremely hot start. Tech fall, first period pin, all sorts. Do you think things like that carry over for the later matches, or do you think your team is more of this is my match, I need to focus on my match kind of deal?
Well, I mean, it's athletics, and you never want to take anything for granted. I think the guys are starting to believe. They've bought in, but they're starting to believe what we're preaching, and hopefully it does carry over. We want to have that mentality. This is their match, and they should go into every match thinking it's their match.
Well, how about the speed and aggression from your team? Like I said, a lot of stuff happened in the first period of a lot of those early matches.
I mean, it's in sports. You got to start out fast and force your opponent to play catch up. If you don't start out fast, you're going to be the one playing catch up, and we try to preach that to our guys. The more they believe in that, and the more they continue to start matches fast like that, it's going to pay off for them. It paid off for us tonight, and I think it paid us for us on Friday night last week, and hopefully that carries over into this Friday match coming up. It's an mentality that we're trying to hope the guys carry on to Friday and hopefully in the postseason.
Faris, a fantastic first period victory for you. The speed and the aggression was the center point of your contest as well. How did you feel throughout, before, and after, obviously?
Before the match, you know what I'm saying? It was, like you said, we had a game plan, get out there and, destroy those guys, Don't hold back. And, if you follow the game plan, you hit first, they usually won't retaliate. So, that was the game plan, and I went in there and executed, like Coach said, and, the result was a, first period pin.
What do you think it was that worked best for you during the bout, though?
Just aggression, just being aggressive and going after, not waiting for him to come after me, and just, going after him and, attempting my moves.
Maybe for both of you guys right now, what are some of the biggest things, Faris, for you individually that you're working on at this point in the season? And OT, what are you kind of talking to the guys most about at this point as you guys are getting towards that tail end of the season?
You want to take that first?
You go ahead, man.
All right.
Go ahead.
Well, for me personally, man, I'm just really working on staying composed and, staying in my stance and just fixing little things. I got a little foundation now. I just got to polish it and keep working on it. And, it's going to take me far if I'll continue to do that. Meeting with coaches and going to individuals, taking time when, we have off days to actually perfect my craft, and that's things that I didn't do in the past that I'm doing now that's actually, showing in the matches. Before I probably couldn't finish up a match in the first period, but now, I'm doing that often, and I want to continue to do that because when you get against those, those better guys, it's going to count then.
Coach, how about Rodney's finish today at another first period victory that your team accumulated? How big of a boost has he been for this team since transferring?
Definitely gives us a different look. Happy for him. Hope he continues to listen to us, as we hope all the guys continue to listen to us. No one is as polished as they need to be right now because it's still regular season, and I think we know a lot of the tendencies of most of the teams we're competing against. They know our tendencies. Now it's just a matter of going back and forth over and over to the things you do well, and hoping that guy hasn't conditioned himself to the point that he can withstand your pressure and your pace over the course of 7 minutes, and then he needs to go longer over the course of 8 minutes or whatever it may be, as we have for I think it was Tyler's match, and almost could have been the same for Eric's match. At the end of the day, it boils down to just him believing in us, which we think he's getting there, and him believing in himself. One of the things that you get in a guy like that hasn't competed in such a long time is self-doubt. Doubt starts to creep in the more you put yourself out there, the more people see your stuff. You start to wonder, are they going to stop it? But I think that's something that you got to put in the back of your mind and just continue to do your thing. And one of the great things about tonight is we executed. But we need to understand that Coker's a young team, and they have a very formidable coach, and they're going to be back. They're going to be back, and they're going to be ready to compete in a year. So I don't feel sorry for them, because when the time comes, if they have the opportunity, they're going to do the same thing to us. Feel really confident that our guys are going to step up to the plate. But sports is sports, and you better take it when you can get it, because when your opponent gets a chance, they're going to do the same thing to you, and that's the beauty of sports. And it definitely teaches you some humility, and hopefully you win with some class, and when the time comes and you have to take some else, do it with some class as well. So happy and proud for the guys, and happy for the opportunity to do some work Friday. Next biggest match is Friday, and so we're looking forward to that.
And talking about Friday, looking ahead for both of you guys, what are some of the biggest challenges you think that are coming up in this home stretch? Because the conference season is going to be over in less than a week's time, and it's going to be against 2 nationally ranked opponents. What are your thoughts going into these next couple of bouts?
I mean, same energy, if not more.
Yeah.
You just got to bring that same attitude and that same drive. And I mean, a ranking is nothing but a number, So you just go out there and do what you got to do, and the rest will take care of itself. So we're not worried about that at all.
Mm-hmm. It's an awesome opportunity. Great way to end our homestand for our dual meet season, and again, we take care of business. We keep ourselves in contention to win the conference, and we come out there with the same pace, energy, enthusiasm. Try to empty the tank from the start to finish. Good things will happen. We can't worry about going out and thinking that if we go too hard, we're gonna get a takedown against us. If you get a takedown, you're going hard. You'll make it up in the course of a 7-minute match. Really excited for the opportunity to face nationally ranked competition, and we're excited to see where it takes us. At the end of the day, it's for hardware. Anytime there's hardware on the table, you should be happy, you should be excited, and you should embrace it. And I think we're getting to a point where we're starting to embrace those tough matches and opportunities to prove that we belong in the national ranking topic. So really excited about where we're trending, and hope Friday we get a chance to prove that to Brave Nation.
All right, Coach. Well, here's to an ECAC championship on the horizon. Congrats today.
Hey, UNCP, come out. We need you. We need you Friday, all right? No classes on Saturday. Big basketball game Saturday, so you'll all be here. So come out, support both the wrestlers and the basketball team on Friday and Saturday. We need you, Brave Nation. All right? You guys are on the clock, all right? Let's get it.
All right. Thanks, guys. Congrats.
Thanks.